Hello, Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Leos, happy midweek Wednesday. You may be watching this video on Tuesday, February the 6th, but this is for the 7th of February through the 7th of March. We are just steps away from closing out this cycle. That's right, we're steps away from closing out this cycle and then getting ready to start a new one. The moon is currently in Capricorn if you're watching it on Tuesday. And Capricorn is ruled by a very serious planet, Saturn. Saturn is a planet of authority and maturity. It's also the planet of boundaries, rules, structure, tradition. Like I said, it's a very serious planet. And so Source wants you to start the process of closing out cycles in a very mature but authoritative way, honoring your own boundaries that you set for yourself and moving forward. Let's go. All right, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, my information is down below. Five of Pentacles came out in reverse. All righty. Alrighty. Wow. Yeah, came out in reverse. So, all right. Somebody may be feeling like they're having some kind of financial blockages somewhere. Somebody may be feeling like they're having some kind of financial blockages somewhere. Here we also have the King of Cups. Here we have the Eight of Cups. Here we have the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then also the Four of Wands. Somebody, here we have the King of Cups. So it's just saying this is a time to get near water. Like get near water, drink more water, listening to water sounds, like flushing out anything that could be blocking you from seeing, where the financial, where you can feel like there's some kind of financial blocking. Somebody could have Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus somewhere in their birth chart, as well. So you want to clean things off at the root so you can physically see how certain people, places, and things affect you physically. Are you retaining a lot of water? Do you feel swollen? Do you feel sick to your stomach when you think about certain people, places, and things as it relates to your family? That's what we're talking about here. And like family, like it's blood relatives, organization family, whoever family. Here we have the Eight of Cups, Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, and then also the Queen of Wands. We could be talking about a fire energy too, that you're talking about Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be another Leo, it could be Aries, Sagittarius. Something having to do with family is, I see somebody tossing it into a burning bowl and cleansing by this fire, which is the sun, right? Getting out, just maybe taking a walk or, sitting out on your balcony or deck or whatever, just kind of sunbathing, like getting all that, like sun cleansing. Getting that off of your spirit. Somebody's going to feel like a huge weight has been, you're going to feel like certain things are no longer your responsibility, anymore. And I see you moving on from any kind of treacherous thoughts. I see somebody have a lot of ideas that you want to implement moving forward and just getting away from, just when you think about certain things, just kind of sort of, I didn't feel inspired. I didn't feel motivated. I feel like every time I tried to inspire or motivate in some way, shape, form, or fashion, I just kind of felt like I was just met with just, opposition. Like it just felt like the flame just went out. So I definitely see somebody finally saying, I need to toss something into a burning bowl and move forward. So something where you had the depth of emotions about something. You've decided I don't have the same depth of emotions. I need to inspire myself to move forward from something. So that's where your breakthrough is going to come from. Okay, so it could be an Aries since we have the Emperor card. Why does this keep coming out in your reading? It could be a cardinal sign. It could be a Capricorn. It could be an Aries. I feel like somebody may have felt like maybe you try to you move forward too fast in a situation, or you feel like you were right there at the vault door. You may have sprung forward too fast, and but it could be a demonic tie with an Aries. Actually, for somebody, somebody could be like, you're already a fire sign, right? And you know what your purpose is on this planet, and you're trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses But some type of energy causes you, Leo, to be reactive. Who is somebody? Somebody is causing you to be reactive, jump to conclusions about something, and don't realize that it's messing up. It's messing up things for you. So it's time to put a manhole cover over the past. It's time to say, okay, I need to come off of somebody's frequency, somebody else's frequency. That's where you're going to have the breakthrough. Because you got to ask them, what is their motive for getting you involved in something that's causing this Five of Pentacles in reverse, right? Causing this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So whoever the energy is, I'm going to have to talk to Aries, because how come they keep showing up in everybody's reading? What is going on? What is going on with Aries showing up in people's reading? What's going on? Okay. So I don't know who this family member of yours is, or like I said, connected to family. It could have been somebody you was married to. Could be a sibling. Could be a parent. Whoever it is, that somebody is, having some kind of inner conflict, with whenever you see, something, it's like somebody is stuck, like somebody feels like they possibly are stuck, like your money situation is, you're trying to recover from some kind of financial loss or feeling some kind of spiritual poverty, right there at the root. And so Source is saying it's time to detach from an energy, because this is a Judgment card, right? So remember, this is the year of wealth, Leos, but a large percentage of this year is going to be about purging, right? So Source is saying to you, you're usually a very high vibrational, upbeat, positive type of energy. But when it's like being connected to energy. When you talk about like the age range of like what is it called? Every zodiac sign symbolizes a stage of life that we're in. Aries would symbolize the youngest stage of life, like between 0 and 7 years old. And that's also connecting us with the root chakra, right? And so if you're interacting with an energy that when they don't get their way, they just fly off the handle and jump to conclusions about things, or whatever the case may be, Source is saying that doesn't align with your stage of life that you symbolize, Leos. And it's almost like being with a person on one hand, being connected to an energy on one hand, where you feel like we have all this fun together when they're getting their way in other areas of their lives, but when they don't get their way, acting like a person who is throwing a tantrum. And so I gotta burn everything down until I get what I want, and then I look up and go, oh my God, I didn't realize I even burned myself, right? So Source is saying those types of energies will burn you out, because they make it all about them. And this is not every Aries, obviously. I speak very highly of all zodiac signs. This is not every Aries, but in this situation where I feel like somebody feels like spiritually you feel bankrupt around their type of energy, right? You feel like you're trying to recover from some kind of financial loss, being connected to those, like you put all this fire into something and just burned out, right? So here we have Five of Cups. So it's just saying you got some good news trying to come in, right? So for somebody, it's a new and exuberant love, and possibly, some kind of breakthrough is happening. Whatever it is you've been praying for, two types of situations that you've been praying for that's unrelated to that energy. That's unrelated. That doesn't attach you to those energies. I see you moving on from that. It feels like the type of energy also likes to set traps for people, like to get you caught up in some stuff. I keep seeing, hearing like a duo, like they just want you being like, yeah. The Source is saying they'll keep you emotionally bankrupt and having some kind of financial situation going on. So there we go. Without them, there you are, King of Pentacles. This is the wealthiest card in the deck. But you're going to have to say, I need to move on from that type of behavior. I need to close out that type of behavior that makes you jump to conclusions about things. You'll be a lot wealthier without them. But with them, it's going to cause somebody some financial, like, here we have the Lover's card. This could also be something. So a partnership in business and or in love trying to come in. Yeah, I mean, you're just a lot wealthier without them in every area of your life. Like I said, partnership in business and partnership in love. I'm seeing your wishes being fulfilled without them. So somebody may need to start asking source for an exodus strategy to get away from their energy. But here we have the 5 and 6 of swords, right? I mean, and five and ace of swords. When you ask yourself the motive, why do I keep letting certain types of energies control my way of thinking, right? So I feel like everybody is playing games, like everybody is up to something, everybody is suspicious because they jump to conclusions about things. You're gonna feel 1,000% better when you part ways with that energy. I mean, completely cut them off. Like that's your sword of truth. I need to completely cut them off. And guess what? Because they've jumped to conclusions about other people and judged other people. Guess what? They're gonna jump to conclusions about you. But you already know because you already know how they operate. And again, I'm not talking about every Aries, or every Capricorn for that matter, or every Gemini for that matter, or every Leo for that matter. Since we're talking about going through the zodiac signs, so it's a certain type of energy. It's a certain type of energy that feel like they haven't found their person, they haven't found the right partner in business or found the right partner in love. They harshly judge everybody. You know, they like being caught up in circus behavior. They like all of the drama of it all, right? They like seeing people jump through hoops. Y'all already know the type I'm talking about. They chain to their demons, whatever their demons are: fear, doubt, uncertainty, addictions. Like they chain to their demons, but they have this outer appearance that they are and it has to be their way or the highway. Like they are somebody else's God. So it's just like, get away from those types of people. They will they'll mess your money up, mess up everything. So yeah. So here we have the 9 of Swords. You get yourself out of that nightmare. I see somebody getting married. I see somebody getting married. Here we have the World card. So something has been fulfilled. I mean, something has definitely been fulfilled. Here we have the Judgment card coming out twice. You know, getting away from those energies. You're trying to break generational cycles and chains and curses. And, you know, in your life, your ancestors are very proud of you. Here we have sources actually rewarding you for moving on from those types of energies. Just get away from them. Here we have, because they'll keep adding nightmares to your life. It's like you've already been through enough pain in your life, enough games, enough whatever. You're going through a rite of passage, and I see I see this actually increasing. I see somebody coming across your path who is very wise, someone who is very compassionate, but also helping you to just realize that some energies, staying connected to certain energies will mess up everything. It'll cause you to look like you're the one that's toxic because water is reflective. It'll make you come across like you're the one who can't control what comes out of your mouth, who can't control your actions. Just being connected to those types of energy. They're harshly judgmental of people who are trying to break generational cycles, chains, and curses. So Source is saying you're actually being rewarded for detaching from them. Because it's like, you know, you're detaching from your own demons. Whatever your demons are: fear, doubt, uncertainty, like I said, being judged by other people, whatever it is, I see you detaching from that. There's the majority of the cards out here are water and air. So the more air you give to something, instead of saying I need to toss that into a burning bowl, the more toxic it makes you come across. And Source is saying to you, your wishes are being fulfilled for your life, but I feel like somebody is, whoever you're detaching from, and it looks like somebody that's like family or blood relative or like family, whatever family means, whatever your definition is family. When you really have time to flush out all of this toxicity, right, that they may have poured into, you know, their harsh judgment of other people. Once you have time to flush out all of that and learn how to be, you know, like control your inner lion, you know, from pouncing, their energy, because they are chained to their demons, actually affects how other people see you. and you're trying to, somebody's embarking on this new and exuberant love, and also some other good news coming across your path, which is going to really make you feel happy, like just really feeling like, okay, you're free, you're able to, whatever, but staying connected to those energy. You always feel like you're bound by something. Okay, are they going to judge me? What are they going to think? Are they going to talk about me? They probably will, because that's when they don't get their way. They in tantrum city. They going off. They got to, like I said, they don't realize until that fire comes back and hits them that, oh shoot, I took it too far. I took it too far. But so Source is saying, I definitely see you closing out a cycle. You've already gone from, this will be the first card in the major arcana, and this will be the last card in the major arcana. Let me see something. Okay. So the first card, so you're saying I'm closing out a cycle. I've gone from start to finish with these energies, these types of energies. I've gone from top to bottom, left to right. I've gone from 0 to 1,000 with these energy, and it's always the same thing. Something having to do with time/money, that I'm putting into something, and I always feel like it's kind of at a loss, like I wasted my time, moving forward. So whoever it is, like I said before, Source is actually rewarding you for taking the high road. Somebody could kind of be at a fork in the road trying to close out this cycle, but this is a year well. So it looks like they're going to be the ones that you're purging. Somebody that you may have co-created with. Here we have the womb healing card. So 1 and 6 is 7. Instead of you asking why do I keep, you ask yourself that one thing, why, what is the motive? Like, what is the motive? What's the true motive here? Because energies are causing you to lose money, time/money. What is the motive? So, yeah, some kind of womb healing is going on here. We're not talking about that for men and women. I'm talking about at the root and at the sacral chakra. Womb healing in this case right here would be like right there procreating. Like, did I create a business with them? Did I create children with them? Did I create a whatever, something with them in both your personal and your professional life? And like I said, you're just at a higher frequency, and whatever you were thinking about procreating in, business, love interest, whatever, you pop the chain. It's like, okay, I'm at a higher frequency. I'm on a different frequency. I need to move on from that. Yeah. So. Let's see. And then we got that Knight of Wands here. You got a lot of great ideas, and Source is saying keep those great ideas away from them, because they gonna try to flame torch it. Here we have the or blow torch it. Here we have the affirmations for confidence. I matter, period. I am kind. I act in spite of fear. I keep the promises I make to myself. My voice matters. Someone needs to hear it. My tribe wants me to succeed. I allow doubt to float away with ease. And somebody's about to learn, when you decide to move on from this type of energy right here, that they were never really a part of your tribe. You were a part of theirs, but they were never a part of yours. Like in terms of like, like what you thinking, okay, the energy is they're highly creative, they're funny, they're a lot of fun to be around, but boy, when they don't get their way, all hell is breaking loose, and they got that flame torch out, just tearing up everything. And then they realize, oh shoot, I messed up my own stuff. I messed up my own time, my own life. You think they're gonna come back and apologize? Absolutely not. That narcissistic spirit in them will not allow them to apologize to you for dragging you into some mess. They're not gonna apologize. So, inner power. So give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. That's it. That's that inner power. Because as sure as I'm sitting here reading these cards, they will talk about you. But them talking about other people, you got to ask yourself, has it stopped or blocked other people's blessings? The answer is a resounding no. Because they don't have the power over anybody. They don't even have a power of control. They can't even control their own. They can't even control themselves. So power over who? Here we have 14. I am practical. You are open-minded and always up to try something new. Yet you are wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. Yeah. So somebody has stopped, learning how to just, take a leap forward, whether you feel like it's a good thing or it's a bad thing. Because again, being attached to that type of energy, you are, you're just running at top speed towards something until something goes, whoa, slow down, hold on, slow down for a minute, right? So you're learning how to be responsive versus being reactive, but it's because you're chained to something within yourself. Something about them brought out something in you, causing you to be reactive. It's time to let them go. It's time to let them go because they will mess up everything. I mean, it looks like they'll mess up your money. You are who they prayed for. So speaking of prayer, right? So moving forward in this love situation, I feel like you are who somebody prayed for in a love situation, but they are also recognizing that you could be connected to people who prey on other people. That's never going to work. So Source is saying to you, when you recognize you're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curse, and that chain pops, I need to go ahead and close it out and release any energies that prey on other people, their perceived weaknesses. I need to get away from those energies in every way, shape, form, or fashion. Whether they prey on people because of their gender, sexual preference, whether they prey on people, and I'm talking about PREY, obviously, right? They have just this predatory energy. They prey on people if they're a woman or a man, or they prey on people's skin color. They prey on anything that they perceive as a weakness. If they feel like a person doesn't have family, they prey on that. And they never apologize. That's the sad thing about it. They just prey on getting away from those types of energies. And remember, it's a spirit, not necessarily just a zodiac sign, but it's a particular spirit. So let's see what else we got going on here. I think we got everything here. Yeah, I mean, like I said before, somebody's life is going to be so much wealthier without. And one thing that, let's look at the high side of it, right? The high side of all of this is that you won't spend too much time. Once you recognize you're around energies that prey on other people's perceived weaknesses, for you, it'll be in and out. You're like, okay, I already recognize the spirit. I need to move on. Period. I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time on that because I already know how much time I've invested into. This right here. I've already invested enough time in those types of energies. So I feel like it could be fire because it's fire energy right here. Somebody saying, I don't have the same emotions that I had. I need to do some kind of fire, some kind of cleansing. That's what I have for you. I will see you all on Freedom Friday. But again, this video is for the 7th of February through the 7th of March. Let's finish out strong. Let's close out this cycle so that we can move into this next phase, which everybody's starting to feel the new moon phase already. We're already feeling it's overlapping with this last quarter moon phase. So let's close it out. Let's officially close it out so you can move forward. That's what I have for you, Leos. I will see you all on Freedom Friday. Bye.